different sectors of Made in Oklahoma, and I'm going to let them explain it to you. We've got Jenna Brinlee with the Made in Oklahoma program, and then we've got a representative of the Made in Oklahoma Coalition, David Brooks, and he works with Shawnee Mills. So I will let them get kicked off, and please participate because they're going to need some extra hands.
Yep, you have to participate. So I need 2 people to start that can cook a pan of hamburger meat. 1. I need 2. You're definitely in. Get up there. Okay, now I need 1 more. Come on, yay! I got 2. Now the rest of you are gonna volunteer too. So you didn't get away with nothing. All right, come on. I'll get you started. Come on. And you get to wear an apron. But the next thing is, can we keep them when we're done? No. Give me my apron back and don't get it dirty. All right, come on. She has warrants out on her, so she's gonna keep her head down a little bit. Now, what's your name?
My name is Amber.
Amber, all right. And what's your name really? Haley. Kaylee, okay. Amber and Kaylee. See, that's our logo, Made in Oklahoma Coalition. Now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna make a nacho table, and each of them are gonna do a can of meat. One of them's gonna have some green chili peppers in it, and they're both gonna split this taco. So if you hear arguing back here, it's because they're arguing over what they're doing. So let me get them started, then I'm going to shut up and let... Hang on.
What? Oh, yeah.
Haha, I love this thing. How many of y'all have a kitchen like this at home?
No.
All right, here's your apron. You know why you're up here?
Why?
You're shorter than me. Nobody in this room is shorter than me.
Well, you're welcome.
All right, now, I'll shut up. Oh, listen. Tick, 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 tick. Hang on. I love that. My real dream is, you see those sprinklers up there? I have always wanted to set one of those off. All right. Now.
I can help you out if you want.
Thanks a lot. Did you hear? I can help you if you want. All right, they're going to cook this, and I'm just going to watch them, and she's going to tell you about the program.
Okay, great. So as Whitney mentioned, there's 2 different parts of Made in Oklahoma, and that's where I want to start today. So my name is Jenna Brinlee, and I'm with the Made in Oklahoma program. I'm originally from Iowa, moved here for college, went to Oklahoma State, go Pokes, and now I work for the Oklahoma Department of Agriculture, coordinating the Made in Oklahoma program. So a few differences between the program and the coalition, which is what David Brooks is a member of. So first of all, the program, which is what I'm over, is for all types of products. So food and beverage, but we also have candles and soaps and leatherworking and jewelry. Literally anything you can think of that is made in Oklahoma is welcome to be a part of our program. The coalition is only for food and beverage companies. So that's their main focus. We also have different target audiences. So with ours, we maybe focus on boutiques, specialty, gourmet items, and then we also do a lot of events to promote, do a lot of business to consumer marketing and business that way. The coalition is focused on retail and food service. So think getting their products in grocery stores and getting them in restaurants. They also have a restaurant membership side of their program and different affiliated members who can be in the coalition who are maybe with the food bank or an MIO restaurant, things like that. We are completely publicly funded, so we're funded by the state, and they are funded by a public-private partnership, and he can go into more of that if he would like to. That's pretty much it. Also, one thing I wanted to touch on is we are for a lot of startup or side hustle companies. We welcome anything. They don't have to meet a yearly sales requirement to be in our program, but they do have to be have a certain sales requirement to be in the coalition. So they're really focused on more established companies, those who can meet the distribution of, I have an order of 2,000 units, and those companies are able to fulfill that, where a lot of times ours aren't. We do have some crossover, though. So for example, Shawnee Mills is a member of the program and the coalition, and there are quite a few companies that are members of both. Why not? Ours is free to join, and they have a yearly sales or dues that they have to pay as well. So some benefits of being in the Made in Oklahoma program is, one, you get free use of our logo. So that's huge for a lot of our companies to say that they're certified Made in Oklahoma. They can put our logo on their packaging, on their product label, market it however they want to, and that's really a big incentive. I'm sure a lot of you have seen that trend of shopping local and supporting local communities. Having our logo on their products can help promote them and say that they are certified Made in Oklahoma. Another benefit of our members being in our program is that they get a listing, their own profile page on our website. So in a little bit, I'll have you go through an activity where you can actually visualize what that would look like. But we get to promote them through our website. They have photos, they have a company description, product description. And then in 2020, when, as we know, the world shut down and there were no more events, we were able to use CARES Act dollars to create an e-commerce platform. So for our companies who were not yet set up to sell online, we now offer that for them. So it's completely free for them to sell their products online. We have an e-commerce platform. They just pay their PayPal transaction fees, but otherwise they now have a platform to sell their product online. One of the big benefits that our members really take part of is cost sharing at events. So we just wrapped up the Oklahoma State Fair and the Tulsa State Fair. And this coming weekend, we have a Made in Oklahoma market in conjunction with Stockyard Stampede. In November, we do something with the Oklahoma Christmas Show. So quite a few big events throughout the year, and we cost share that price, that booth with them. So typically, the Oklahoma State Fair is a little bit different, but typically for those events, we, as in ODAF, the Oklahoma Department of Agriculture, purchases an allotment of booth spaces and then resells them back to our companies for a significantly discounted price. Do you have something to say? No? You're good? Oh, okay. Oh, okay, great. No problem. Didn't want to interrupt the nachos, because really that's what's most important here. So at events, and then so, for example, the Tulsa State Fair just happened. We, as an ODAF, bought 48 booths and then resold them to our companies for about half off. So those companies get to participate in those major events without breaking their budget. And a lot of these companies don't have the budget, frankly, to buy a full price booth space. So this is a way that they can still participate and get in, and why not? Because again, joining our program is free, and then they can get in these events for about half off. The Oklahoma State Fair is a little bit different. So there, if any of you have been to the MIO store, it's a 3,000 square foot physical retail store that we build for just 11 days inside the Bennett Event Center. So when you walk in there, you'll see this year we had 52 companies, and that equaled more than 700 different products that were in our store. So that ranged, again, from your barbecue sauces to salsas, and then we had soaps and bath bombs, really a wide variety of products in our store. And that one is very, very affordable for our members as well. The base price to get into there is $125. So that's for a full shelf in the full entire fair in the Made in Oklahoma store. Also, what's cool about that event is that we set up and run the store for them. So another big taxing part about these events is they have to be there for the duration of the event. Well, the Oklahoma State Fair, they don't. So we set up their shelf space for them, we build their display for them, and then we, as in my staff, my team, runs the store for them. So we manage it, and then at the end they get a payout, a check of what their profits were from the store. Another big highlight is social media. So this year we have a wonderful intern who is handling our social media pages. And I highly encourage you to go like and follow us on Instagram and Facebook. We're just Made in Oklahoma program. So there you'll see different stories and reels and hard posts promoting our companies, promoting the events that you can find our companies at, and different highlights like that. Let's see, what else can I tell you about? I think now's a good time. If you guys, I'm going to have you pull out your phone so you can kind of visualize all of this. So I want you to pull out your phone and go to madeinoklahoma.net. And then once you get there, you'll see a menu bar in the top. Again, that's madeinoklahoma.net, not .com, not .net. And you'll see a menu bar in the top. So I want you to click that and hit Producers. And this will take you to a big category page. So on there you'll see food and drink, you'll see pets and livestock, you'll see outdoor products. And I want you to click on food and drink. And then let's scroll down to salsa. So once you hit food and drink, that'll bring you to a subcategory page. And that's everything from your sauces to your salsas to baked goods. The snacks are on there. So we really break it down by subcategory. And then on the salsa tab, you can hit Ace in the Bowl Salsa. That'll be one of the first ones you'll see pop up. So on the Ace in the Bowl Salsa page, you'll see her product. You'll see a little description about her. And then also, I believe she's linked to our e-commerce page. So going back, another tab on our menu is the shop page. So that's where consumers would go to purchase Made in Oklahoma products online. So that's a producer profile that you're looking at there. And all of our members are able to have one of those profiles when they join our program. Also in that little menu tab at the top, you'll see a retailers section. So if you click that, that'll bring you to either a list view or a map view, depending on how you sort it on your smartphone. But the list view will tell you all of the retailers in the state, and the map view shows you an interactive map. So retailers, up until this point, we've talked about producers, so companies who make a product. But now let's transition to retailers. And these are storefronts, typically, who carry a minimum of 3 different Made in Oklahoma brands. So a lot of questions I get is, where can I go and shop for Made in Oklahoma products? And that retailers tab is where I will send them so they can find the store that's nearest to them and go shop for Made in Oklahoma products in their area. Cool. Okay, great. During the holiday season, we also have a gift basket tab on there. I believe it's still up, and I'll be refreshing that for this year. But another big question I get is, I want to send 50 gift baskets to all of my clients for this year. Where can I do that, or how can I get that connection? And so during the holiday season, we offer this gift basket tab. These are all of our companies who either offer their own gift basket or potentially retailers who already have put together gift baskets, where these companies can go and request a gift basket sent to their clientele. Great, learned something new. Cool, okay, what else? Okay, lastly, I want to talk about how to join. So also on that menu, in that top corner, you'll see a Join tab. And either you'll click the I'm a producer or I am a retailer. So as we talked about, a producer is a company who makes a product. Can be anything in Oklahoma. And the retailer tab is if you have a storefront and carry Made in Oklahoma brands in your store. So let's say we click the producer tab, because I'm assuming that's what most of you are here. So you'd click that, fill out that application, and then once you submit it, it comes to me to review and approve. And then once you get your application approved, I send you a welcome email with some different information, just some like stickers and bags that we offer for sale, along with our logo that you can use to now promote your companies. And that's when I will build your profile as well. So it's completely free for you guys to join the program. Any questions I have? No. Okay, great.
So,
Yeah.
So I know Made in Oklahoma has a lot of packaged products, but like for actual produce, and like, so if I sell like microgreens or like tomatoes and cucumbers, can I also be a part of this?
Yes, yeah. So our rules state anything grown, processed, or manufactured in Oklahoma. I will say that we cannot accept food freedom companies, but we can accept like tomatoes in their natural state. If you're selling those in their natural state, we can accept that.
So if I'm cooking through the Food Freedom Act and I'm not using a licensed facility, I cannot be Made in Oklahoma.
Correct.
Okay.
Yes, yep. Yeah, if you're making a processed food item, we do require you to be in a health department licensed kitchen. Yep. Cool. Anything else? Great. I'll turn it back to the Nacho Man.
To remain, or do you anticipate that to someday change for those who are making things and selling them out of their homes?
I think that'll probably stay the same for a while, just because we have our name on it, basically. So if anyone gets sick off of any of those food products, they can't come after us for it.
Okay, thank you. All right, I need 2 more helpers, so feel free to not just sit there and hide. You get to wear an apron, come on, or I'll hand pick you. He's coming. All right, I got 2 right here. All right, And this will go with your outfit.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Good.
All right. We're making nachos this morning, and we're going to talk about the Made in Oklahoma Coalition. We're the big guys. We're the big companies, and let me tell you how big we are. Where'd she go? Where'd he go? He's over here. All right, here's yours.
You want me to wash my hands?
Please do, yes.
I'll wash my hands.
Your feet are okay, so just keep them out of the sink. All right, here's the Made in Oklahoma Coalition. We are a big bunch. We have 97 companies now, a lot of which grew up through her program. When they were starting, first bottling, that kind of thing, they have made it to the point where they can be in the coalition. And the coalition, here's how big we are. Almost 50,000 employees. We did $3.3 billion in sales last year, and we're huge. It started with 6 companies in 2000. We were one of the companies. I'm with Shawnee Mills. Does everybody know where Shawnee Mills is? Oh, good. It's where? It's in Shawnee, yes. Shawnee's the big one. We also have a place in O'Keene, which just mills flour all day long. When you drive by those wheat crops around here, Shawnee Mills buys between 10 and 12% of everything grown in the state of Oklahoma, plus a whole lot of other wheat around the country to maintain our different levels of protein, that kind of thing. So that's what the coalition is. In fact, this little guy, I brought him, his name's Tommy. It's A&J Salsa, Jimmy, A&J Salsa, that's Ashley and Jimmy. They started making salsa, and they make one that has ghost peppers, Carolina Reapers. It is the hottest salsa out there. I don't know how he keeps it in a jar, but that is what brings those macho guys to him, and they sell that stuff like crazy. This is his mild. They've just got a new label it's put on, but if you look back here, it's got the Made in Oklahoma program label. Those went away because he has grown. They just got accepted into Associated Wholesale Grocers, which ships to over 250 grocery stores in Oklahoma. He's now going to have the MIO Coalition, that logo. And what he's going to do is he's going to go there. We have another one called Trucker's Treats. It's a pretzel company. It's an old truck driver that made pretzels that, good grief, he's now an affiliated Amarillo. He is in almost 500 stores, and his logo's going away. In fact, it's already gone away. He's got that logo on because he's now part of the big guys. So it's kind of a cool deal. We do a lot of social media. We do a lot of, I'm on TV about 8 times a month on Channel 4, Channel 9, Channel 43. There's a young lady named Natalie that was scared of y'all and refused to come today. But she's on in Tulsa about 4 times a month. So, and that's all free. We don't pay for any of that. And they're 3-minute segments. You know what it costs to buy 3 minutes of TV on the news in Oklahoma during an election cycle? Yeah, you can't afford it. So that's just what, because people want to do that. Here's our goal. Our mission statement is simple: to make people aware of products made in Oklahoma. How many of you ladies or gentlemen have a gold medal bag of flour at home in your cabinet? Oh, you're horrible people. All right. Let me show you. I go into kitchens. People don't invite us over anymore because I go into people's houses and I go through their cabinets. I went through the cabinets here. Garden Club, 63rd, just off in Broadway Extension. This is in this cabinet. That's the one that has the glass, that if you get 12 of them, you have a full set of glasses. They're in here. Now here's another one. I went through the freezer. Odd place for it, but Shawnee Mills cornmeal is in this freezer, a Made in Oklahoma company. I found another one. Hang on. It's better. Highland, which is, in fact, you are 3 blocks from the Highland Distribution Center in Norman. That is in the refrigerator. Now, here's something to take a guess at, then we're going to get to cooking. What's the #1 selling barbecue sauce in Oklahoma?
Head Country.
Everybody said Head Country. They have 75% of the barbecue sauce business in the state of Oklahoma. They started back in the 70s. with a good product, good marketing. They got in the coalition as one of the original companies. They now dominate. In fact, people come to Oklahoma and leave crying because they cannot compete with them. All right, your next job. Cover this with Reynolds wrap and then parchment paper. And now, we need tomatoes sliced up.
I can do that.
We're gonna make a nacho table. This is, and then she's making, this is the best goop in the world. You wouldn't believe how much of this stuff is sold. That is cheese sauce, nacho sauce. How many of you go to an OU football game and they have those warmed up things that you push it and it goops out? This is like snot in a can, but it really sells. I mean, this is, and this was like $4. So my guess is if you count how much cheese is in here, it's nothing. Yep, it's nothing. But anyway, what they've done today is they have taken and lapped those over pretty good.
I've got short arms.
She's blaming short arms on the fact she's not going all the way across. All right, now, but the Made in Oklahoma Coalition, we have been around forever with the goal of telling people, you know, if you come to a place in the grocery store and you want barbecue sauce, think about it. Made in Oklahoma products are Head Country. We've also got Billy Sims. We've also got, not Big Daddy, yeah, Big Daddy Ray's. There are several of them in there, and they're all on our website, miocoalition.com. It will tell you everything. When you go to the flour section, don't buy gold medal. Shawnee Mills is made right here fresh. We ship to AWG, to Walmart, to everybody, usually within 5 days of when it went through our mill and was bagged. You buy that other stuff that I don't like to say, it comes out of Kansas City. It sits in their warehouse typically from 15 to 30 days before it's shipped down. You're getting a month-old product before you ever start. Now, can y'all name some Made in Oklahoma products? This is kind of our test, and I'll tell you why. I've already told you the milk to buy. Griffin syrup. Griffin's, not only do they have a good product, they own Channel 9 and Channel 6 and are huge supporters of the Made in Oklahoma Coalition in a whole lot of ways. All right, now when she gets that done, would you go put chips out perfectly? They have to be touching edge to edge with the curly side up. Not really. And the reason we do this, how many of y'all are OU fans or were OU fans? See, there are still a few loyalists. This is something that you can do off of our website where we do recipes. We have over 200 recipes on miocoalition.com. You just click on recipes. We have breakfast, lunch, entrees. We have everything. We have this kind of stuff for fun, or we have risotto. You know, we have those fluffy little recipes that you can do. And then once you find our recipes, you can go to restaurants. We have 800 restaurants that are certified Made in Oklahoma restaurants because they have 5 Made in Oklahoma ingredients in their back room that they cook with. They have to have 5, and you know what? We check their invoices to prove it. Brahms, huge, is a Made in Oklahoma restaurant. Boomerang Diner out of Shawnee, but they are all over the state. Made in Oklahoma restaurant. You go by any restaurant in the city, up on Western, all along in there in Norman, almost all of them are Made in Oklahoma restaurants. So don't go to a chain to eat. Go to a Made in Oklahoma restaurant. Now, if you would sprinkle that good meat on there and just cover it up like you would do any old nachos, you can do yours. And then they're going to go ahead and finish building that up with Highland sour cream. Haha. Now, and then when we're done, everybody has to eat a nacho. Anybody opposed to nachos? Not opposed to nachos. Okay, we now have 97 companies. That's the best part. You want to slice the limes, because the last thing we're going to do is we're going to put that hot cheese goop on it, sprinkle it with limes, and throw tomatoes at it.
All right.
You are you should see these tomatoes. This is epic.
Do you want small or do you want?
That's good, quartered.
These aren't grown in Oklahoma.
They are grown in California. I feel bad.
We could have gotten you some Oklahoma.
See, I should have asked. Yeah, yes.
Also like to point out OSU fans also like nachos. You kept leaving us out of this.
But
We're in Norman, but there's several Cowboys in the room.
Yeah.
I just want to put that out there.
I went to OSU.
Well, go Pokes.
Go Pope, but I finished at OBU, so now I feel bad again. Okay. Yeah, but they're 5-0 or 6-0, something like that, which is epic. Yeah.
I agree.
Go OSU. All righty. But we're in Norman. All right. Now, put a little of that cheese on there. Do y'all like hot or mild salsa, and do you want it on your nachos? No, neither. We'll put it on this side. And remember A and J when you think about this. Okay, some of our other companies that we work with, how are y'all doing? You done? Go ahead, because I think we're about out of time. We about out of time?
You got 20 minutes.
20 minutes, okay, so we'll snack afterwards. Okay, the Made in Oklahoma Coalition, our job is to promote Oklahoma products and to mentor smaller companies. We kept our original 6 companies, we went to 10, and then we marketed all we could market, and we decided we could help little companies as they come up. Some of our big success stories, the only pecan pie left almost in a 10, 15 state area is made in Oklahoma. You know what that one is? What is it? Fields Pecan Pies. That's Chris Fields run that. He's about y'all's age, a young kid, got the company from his dad. Fields Pecan Pie is huge. You've already seen Clement's Foods. Clement's, although they make that little jar of jelly, they private label, they pack private label items that go to all 50 states, Mexico, the Caribbean. They are everywhere because they make mayonnaise, peanut butter, all kinds of things under other people's labels. We do the same thing. If you buy Best Choice flour, or if you buy Always Save flour or cornmeal, it was packed in Shawnee Mills. Here's a secret. It is the same flour and cornmeal that we put in the Shawnee branded bag. A lot of people make the same product as their private label, so don't be scared of it. All of our companies do a lot of different out of the retail version. We do a lot of restaurant food. We do the breading for Kentucky Fried Chicken in about an 18-state area. If you eat a pizza crust in Oklahoma, pretty good chance we make the pizza premix, which is the crust for it. So, it's good. Isn't that cool? There's trains coming by, I think.
Yeah.
Kind of loud. But anyway, all right, what else goes on the nacho? We got anything else? All right, it's lime time. Dribble it all over that thing perfectly. You cannot miss a chip. Okay, keep your eyes on him because he's doing this. And then when it's done, Miss Perfection over here is going to put the tomatoes on. Look at that, he did it. This is epic.
Is that Emerald up there?
That is, man. All right, now, one of you needs to dabble, whatever you call that.
You want all these limes on
Now, let's just do like 2 or 3 of them, because that's a lot of lime. Put that on there. You know, all made in Oklahoma. We'll leave that there, and then you may go throw those on when you're done, and we will be there.
Okay.
All right, any questions about Made in Oklahoma or our website, miocoalition.com? It is epic. It is a great website. It will tell you, in the recipes, we list all of the things made in Oklahoma you can put in it. We have a listing of every one of our companies, their backstory, how they got to where they are. Some of the companies are not 10 years old. I think this guy's been around 7. Trucker's Treat has been around 5. And here's a good story on his. He will be huge. You go into any convenience store, On Q, grocery stores, Trucker's Treat, their only competition is Dots. Have you ever seen Dots pretzels? Dots is on the run because Trucker's Treat has a better package, better product. They're made in Lawton, Oklahoma, down by you. Yeah, so they're made in Lawton. But here's the deal. His wife used to send him pretzels that she would dip in stuff because he was a truck driver. And so he would have Cool Ranch one time. He would have cinnamon toast. She would roll them in candy canes, crushed candy canes. So he would have a Christmas pretzel as kind of his treat on the road. They started bagging it. They are going to be a multi-million-dollar company. My guess is before next summer. So isn't that cool?
We bought some from me.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah.
What kind did you get?
I don't know, because I don't eat pretzels.
Oh, okay.
Everyone's eating them.
What?
So they must be hot.
He's got hot ones. He's got one that's cheeseburger. He's got onion. And he said if you buy the cheeseburger and the onion and the mustard put together, you have a cheeseburger. So think about it. That's good selling right there. But it's good product. All right, y'all ready to come try what we made today? Or they made. I didn't do a darn thing. Come on up and try a nacho. See what you think of it. And give them a hand. Do you have any questions about Made in Oklahoma? Like I said, our mission is to remind you what Oklahoma products are, so when you have a choice, you may leave that on. I'm going to take a picture of us. Yeah. Put that back. All right, come on, get a nacho. Everybody, come get a nacho. And if you don't like it, you know who to blame for this one. All right, can I get a picture with y'all? Yeah. All right, come on behind there. We'll get behind there. Would somebody take a picture? Because we're going to put them all over the Made in Oklahoma website. And...
All right, take a picture with the nachos. I'm going to gather up right here.
all right, guys. Jenny, you want to get in here with us?
Yeah, hop in there with your logo.
I know, you're a nice shirt.
She'll be the one without the cool apron.
All right.
All right.
Smile.
Look happy.
2, 3. Okay, do it again. 1, 2, 3. Awesome.
All right, thank you. Y'all give it a try. We've got mild and we've got hot salsa. I did not bring the XXX hot salsa.
Well, darn it.
Oh yeah, it'll kill you. All right, I'm gonna put the mild out. All right, if you want some of that. No questions?
So how big of a company do you need to be? I know you talked about the transition from the Made in Oklahoma to the coalition.
Right.
What is that threshold?
We have, and I'm guessing here that it's $100,000 in sales per year. And then it's always good if you've got a distribution that is broad enough that we can help you with ads with grocery stores, that kind of thing. Like if you can't be in one of the Pruitt stores, you got to be in all 17 of them, or Reese's in Tulsa, because when they run an ad or when they run an event, it has to cover everybody. Okay. So that's the point we're looking at. But if you're in Norman or something like that with a group here, if you're with Crest Foods, which they are massive, or Homeland, we could easily support you there. So.
Are there full sections of these grocery stores dedicated to Made in Oklahoma? And can you project that answer that way?
Yeah, there are. She asked if there were stores that had Made in Oklahoma sections. Yes, there are. Some of the Homelands have it. The Pruitts do. Research do. But some of our products are just blended in with everything on there. However, in front of them, on that rail in front of it, where you see the price, where you see the little reorder label, we have MIO. We have that logo on that rail strip, so you can look down and say, of all these flowers, that's the right one. Of all these barbecues, that's the right one. So that's kind of the way we announce it when we don't have it in a section. Because people tend to not shop sections. They tend to shop the whole store. And you know how long you look at a section in a store? 1 second, unless you're actually shopping it. Do you believe that? Because when you go to the store, you've been there 100 times, you have your list, and you know exactly what you're looking for. So we put danglers out. We do everything we can to get you to buy something different. Do something different. If you're looking for salsa, it ain't just pace. Grab something different, something hot, something fun. But hey, you did a good job with the limes. I think you put too much on there, but
Now you tell me.
Yeah. You're gonna do the hot one, huh?
Yeah.
All right.
Try it.
Me too.
You're gonna do the hot?
Are you finished or do you have?
Do you want me to be finished?
I mean, you can.
A lot of people want me to be finished and leave. I'm done.
Okay, so let's give David a big round of applause and